Well, hello everybody. It's been a while. I apologize. My schedule got extraordinarily hectic. But there is some unfinished business we have here today. JP the Third here for Vince Now. And we are going to be finishing up the Winning Hearts demo. A lot has happened in the wrestling world since I started this demo, but we're not talking about that today. We're just going to focus on the issue at hand, trying to do what the talking belt has told us to do. When I wake up, the sun's blinding rays burst through my bedroom window, signaling that it's a new day and I have to get to work. But first, Breaky. Can't work miracles on an empty stomach. After getting ready, I exit my bedroom to find Newton sitting on the armchair, bending down as he tries to figure out today's crossword puzzle in the newspaper. Okay, you got this, Newton. Roleplay, 47 across, third-party account, and a real estate transaction. What the bloody hell could the answer be? He taps the pencil on one of his side plates, trying his best to come up with the answer to the puzzle. The word you're looking for is notary. Oh, thank you. He scribbles down the answer before setting the pencil down, giving me his full attention. Lordy, you humans sleep forever. Gee, I'm sorry that humans need sleep to function. Good morning to you too, Newton. How did you hold up? Well, you see, before your laptop died on me, I found some fascinating videos on the World Wide Web. There are these life hack videos on YouTube that I think would really benefit you. Like, have you ever laid down and sneezed but found out the tissue box is too far away? I hate those videos. Lord. A channel called 10 Minute Crafts shows a hack where you can put the tissue box inside the pillowcase. All you have to do is cut a hole for the tissue and boom, tissue box pillow. That sounds uncomfortable. Why would I put a big rectangular box inside my pillowcase? What happens if I move around in my sleep and I accidentally hit the tissue box? I'm a light sleeper, so I'd wake up. Well, there are tons of other life hacks. I'm good. Thanks, though. Heading over to my kitchen, I open my fridge to see what I can make. What's inside the mostly empty fridge is a random assortment of ingredients. With what I have, I decided a good old-fashioned English breakfast, Delicious tomatoes, bacon, perfectly cooked sunny side-up eggs, black pudding, toast, and some beans. Taking all the ingredients out of the fridge and cupboard, I begin to work on my creation. The sound of the bacon sizzling in the pan is like music to my ears. Once they're done, I carefully crack the eggs in the same pan that the bacon was in so they can soak up that delicious bacon grease. Moving my attention away from the eggs, I focus on the black pudding and begin to fill the entire flat with a strong herbal aroma. As everything begins to come together, the last piece of the puzzle, the toast, pops out of the toaster. What's that smell? I assemble everything onto the plate haphazardly, partially because I have no plating skills whatsoever, but also because my stomach is growling at me like a hungry lion. Newton looks stunned when I bring over the food to the coffee table. What's that? It smells good. English breakfast. It basically has a little bit of everything that someone needs to start the day off right. Not to mention it's affordable and bloody delicious. I have to ask, how did you manage not to burn the place down from cooking all that? All of that, excuse me. Not sure if that's an insult or a compliment. Maybe a bit of both? Experience. I nearly burned down my childhood home trying to cook this in the early hours of the morning. I just couldn't wait for my parents to wake up, so I decided to take matters into my own hands. But then the sound of the fire alarm scared me, and I ran upstairs crying to both my parents. It was a horrible start to the day for all three of us. Huh? What? Do you have something snarky to say? No, just thinking to myself. Can't say I expected that. In the short time I've known Newton, he doesn't seem to be the type to keep any of his thoughts to himself. If he was a human, he surely would have gotten rocked plenty of times. Newton goes back to working on his crossword while I finish up my meal. Outside of Newton occasionally asking me for help, breakfast is relatively quiet. I know I need to go see Zorro and Slip today, but before I do, there's still the sense of unease that I want to get rid of. Cleaning my plate, I wash my dish and utensils until they are squeaky clean. Then I head to the door to put on my shoes. Huh? Where are you going? The park. I want to clear my head before I see Zorro or Slip. Can I come with? No. What? Why? You're trying to keep your design a secret from the public until the day of the title match. I can't really walk out with a giant shiny wrestling belt with the NGW logo engraved on it. Sorry, bud, but you'll have to keep yourself occupied until I get back. Boo. Well, I'll get back soon. The sooner you're back, the quicker you can get started on turning that crap storyline into gold. After all, I can't debut in a crappy storyline. That's just unbefitting of someone of my stature. Even though Newton is egotistical as hell, he does have a point. A title's value can change at the drop of a hat depending on who the title holder is, how many times the belt switches hands, and what feuds it's involved with. I guess that's true. Anyway, I'm off. Wave goodbye to Newton and head out. When I arrive at Sefton Park, is this a real place? It is. A 235-acre park in southern Liverpool, England, open 24 hours, 365 days a year. Residents of Liverpool can visit this beautiful park and admire the amazing scenery and monuments. You can even fish there if you have an angling permit. Fun fact, the friend of Sefton Park's Twitter page tweeted at Winning Hearts artist Katie when she mentioned that she did the park as one of the backgrounds for the game. Love it. Putting the kids over. Gotta enjoy that. Well, Katie's not exactly a kid, but you know. Ducks. I noticed that there are more people than usual. Should it be this quiet? Sorry. I was like, I accidentally muted it. I was like, in the breakfast scene, I was like, okay, maybe it's just supposed to be quiet in this scene because it's a moment. No, I just muted it. Maybe one day I can travel the world with NGW if we ever happen to do shows in the States. That would be nice. Getting to explore the world while doing what I love. Yeah, that's a dream, isn't it? Can I really do this? Do I have what it takes to change everything for the better? Maybe it isn't too late to give up now. After all, I haven't done anything, so it's not like Zorro and Slip would be devastated as they would be if I gave up halfway. But then I would never hear the end of it from Newton. Plus, would I really be okay just giving up and letting things stay the way they are? I ball up my fist. I can't give up. I can do this. David Odd! The sound of an excited kid screaming snaps me out of my thoughts. I turn in the direction of the sound only to find Zorro. He's in his regular getup, mask included. It's a rule among luchadors that you can't be seen without your mask. They're sacred. They're basically a symbol of a luchador's career. I know some places that if an opponent tries to remove a luchador's mask, they can be disqualified. They're that important. So there's no shock that Zorro's out here dressed in his gear. Gracias, Señor Zorro. De nada, Christian. The kid gets right next to Zorro, who bends down to match their height. In front of them is the kid's mother, holding out her phone, ready to snap a picture. That's one of the things I like about Zorro. He always tries to make time for his fans, even though interactions with them are few and far between. Not to mention, he's great with kids. Which is super cute. Listo. Uno, dos, tres. Esa nere. I am assuming that's the correct pronunciation. The kid gives a toothy grin. She shows both Zorro and her son the picture. The kid turns to Zorro. Gracias, Señor Zorro. Señor Zorro? Sí. ¿Eres genial en Next Generation Wrestling, pero? ¿Cuándo regresarás a Lucha Libre nationwide? I hope I did that correct. JP into Spanish. It fails miserably. The kid's mom gently grabs his arm, taking him away from Zorro. Vamos, Christian. No debemos ocupar demasiado de su tiempo. Adios, Señor Zorro. The two walk away, saying goodbye to Zorro and leaving him by his lonesome. He turns to the pond and admires the ducks. Then Zorro takes out a little brown baggie and digs his hand inside. He starts to throw bits of what looks to be food towards the feathered creatures. Slowly, I approach Zorro, who is too busy throwing food to notice me. When I get close to him, he turns his head slightly, acknowledging my presence. Hey, Zorro. I use his ring name as is traditional, as long as the luchador is still masked. Hello, Okupiku. Are you doing well? Can you qualify talking to a sentient wrestling belt and planning to go behind your boss despite the risk of losing your job as doing well? I think so. Do you come here often? Not as often as I would like, seeing how I'm always training. I sat at the pond, joining Zorro and admiring the ducks. Two of them look like a couple. Do you want to feed the ducks? Yes, sure. Always take the option of feeding the ducks. Zorro extended his hand, offering me some of the food. It's an interesting mixture with some dried up food and small bits of what I think are grapes. I grab a handful and start chucking bits of it into the pond. The ducks swim up for it and gobble down the small bits of food. Man, they really like this food. Yep. What's in this feed you give them? Cracked corn, oats, rice, birdseed, and bits of grapes. I don't bring too much, just enough to get them through the morning. If I bring too much and they don't eat it, it will cause the water to become contaminated with algae. Yikes. Did you learn this through experience? No, I did some research and confirmed it with some experts. I can't afford to take risks with these gentle creatures. Oh my god, Zorro's an absolute sweetie. Do you have any animals at home? I have 2 dogs in the kitchen, all of whom I rescued. Oh god, he's like the perfect human being. What are their names? The dogs are named Mystique and Eddie. The kitten's name is Percosia. And this is kind of a deep cut, but I'm pretty sure these are all famous luchador names. Mystique, I believe is from CMLL. Eddie is, that's Eddie Guerrero. Preciosa, I'm guessing is also a Mexican wrestler, but that one I don't know. Is that Spanish? My expertise in that language is non-existent. Her name in English is Precious. Living up to her name, she's the most gentle, adorable creature that's ever graced this planet. What about you? Do you have any pets? No. With my current workload, I feel like I won't have enough time to take care of it. That's good to know about yourself. Often people get a pet but don't realize the responsibility that comes with them. Plus, I'm not sure how they would react with my new flatmate. Oh? Does your flatmate have allergies? Nope. They're just an NGW title and I'm afraid that a pet would either chew or scratch me to bits. Yes. When I look down into the bag the Zorro gave me, there's only a bit of feed left. I'll let you have the honor of throwing the last bit of food. Underneath his mask, I can make out a grateful smile. Gracias. I know, that means thank you. He throws the last bit of food, which the ducks eat up. Seeing him act so kind towards these wild animals is thoughtful. I can see why he's so well liked back home, especially if he's willing to make the lives of wild animals a little bit easier. Maybe he did the same back home with people. I can easily picture Zorro giving his cape to a little kid, easily making their day, or giving a homeless person a warm meal. Well, that's all the food. He crinkles a tiny brown paper bag and throws it into the nearby trash can. Now that we're no longer feeding the cute animals in the pond, I have to focus back on my mission while I still have Zorro with me. Zorro, can we talk about something real quick? His warm smile disappears and his shoulders droop a bit when I change my tone from friendly to serious. Did you want to talk to me about something work-related? Yeah. Sorry to bring up work on your day off. It's probably one of the last things you want to hear about. It's fine. What did you want to talk about? Looking around to make sure no one is in earshot. Then I lower my voice to a whisper. I plan on changing everything about your feud with Slip. Pardon? Then, did Ronnie give you approval? I haven't heard anything from him about anything getting changed. No. Me and my new roommate talked about it. He told me that going behind Ronnie's back was the only option. Cause it sounds really sane when you say it that way. Zorro let out a deep, exasperated sigh. Listen, Ogu Pico, I've been in this business long enough to know that going behind a big man's back isn't a good idea. Consider the risk that comes with doing this. Trust me, I originally didn't want to do this until my roommate hammered in my head that I have no other choice. Ronnie is stuck in his ways. Ronnie is stuck in his ways, Zorro. You, me, and everyone else in this company knows that. If we want things to change for the better, we have to do it ourselves, with or without him. I can see the gears in Zorro's head turning as he mulls over my plan. Moles. Or maybe it is moles. I don't know. Maybe he's molding the plan in his head. He still seems hesitant about the idea. I need that little extra push to get him on my side. We have to change up your character as well as Slips, so that the audience can start caring about you too. If we can do that, and Ronnie sees that the fans care, maybe he'll step back and let us writers do what we're supposed to do. If we do this, think about what this can do for your career, for Slips, and for the rest of the talent in the locker room. Morale will skyrocket, and the wrestlers in the back will see that NGW could be a fantastic promotion if put into the right hands. What did you have in mind? I'm not sure yet, but we need to reinvent you. You've been Zorro for 10 plus years, so I think it's time for a slight change in your look and persona. Call it Zorro 2.0, if you will. Zorro 2.0, huh? I don't know, Okapigu. Wait, why? If you don't mind me asking. Zorro looks off into the distance, eyeing the spot he was just standing where he took a picture with that kid. He opens his mouth, but immediately closes it, unsure of how to phrase his thoughts. Zorro, I know that's asking a lot of you, considering we aren't close, and you haven't seen what I can really do. But I know that I can still turn this whole thing around and make you and Slip into the stars you were meant to be. That's why I took That's why I took the job at NGW in the first place, to skyrocket our talent to the room. To skyrocket our talent to the moon. Now that one I know is supposed to be moon, and have them remembered for their stellar careers. And it hurts me to see how the crowd doesn't react to you unless you do the New Horizon. As my feelings about the situation pour out, my voice gets shaky. You deserve to have the same kind of reaction you did back when you were in Lucha Libre nationwide. I promise you that I will get you there. I will get you there here in NGW. You just have to trust me. So please trust me. Zorro turns back to me and looks me up and down. You know, it's been a while since I've seen someone who works in NGW be so passionate about, well, anything. To the point they're about to cry. Wait, am I tearing up? God damn it, tear ducts! Oh, no, that's just my contact lenses. I think I put them in wrong. That's a lie. I don't own a pair of contact lenses. My vision is perfect, but Zorro doesn't know that. Here. From seemingly out of nowhere, Zorro pulls out a tiny packet of tissues. Where did you... Hidden pockets. Thank you. Taking out the small tissues out of the pack, I furiously wipe away the tears. So, what do you say, Zorro? Do you trust me? Upon hearing my question, a faint hint of a smile formed at the corners of Zorro's lips. Yes, I trust you, Okupiku. Cupping his hands into mine, I returned his smile with one of my own. Thank you, Zorro. I promise that I won't let you down. Should rearrange the meeting soon, so you can talk to me and Slip about what you plan to do. That would be a good idea. That way I can get input from them. The issue is, where? I can't discuss work-related matters in public just in case a fan or a hater, the latter being more possible, overhears this and then leaks it online. I want to keep what we're doing a surprise for the fans, and if it gets out, it would ruin everything. I can't discuss it at work. There's a good chance, no, a 100% chance, Ronnie would overhear me. His bloody ears are the size of satellites. Wow! How about this? Text me when you have that worked out. He hands me his flip phone. Holy crap, he has a flip phone? In this day and age? As if he could hear my inner thoughts, Zorro rubs the back of his head, embarrassed. I prefer these over smartphones. Easier to take care of. No need to explain yourself. I get it. Still, it's kind of weird to see a 36-year-old with a flip phone when people way older than him have the latest smartphone. Oh well, to each their own. To each their own, I guess. After a bit of struggling with the keyboard, I managed to type my number into Zorro's phone before I input his number in mine. Okay, once I have an idea of where we can meet, I'll let you know. I wonder, should I send him a ton of emojis? Would he even be able to see that since his phone is older? That sounds good. I'll see you later then, Okupigu. Bye, Zorro. Have a good rest of your day. Fly to Procossia for me, okay? I will. Zorro waves goodbye before walking away, leaving me with the mallard duck couple that he and I were feeding. Leaning against the railing, I admired the two adorable-looking creatures. What should I name you two? Glancing between the two ducks, I could tell they're fun, extroverted souls who which isn't usually common with ducks. I pointed at the small brown one. I'll name you Maria. Does that sound good? I'm amazed that the ducks have voice actors. Glad you like the name. Turn my attention to the other duck, who tilts his head at me in curiosity. As for you, Mike. How do you feel about the name Mike, little guy? GDI Mike! Even still in the year of our Lord 2022. The duck flaps his wings happily. Excellent. Mike it is then. I continue to admire Mike and Maria. Today swim away further into the pond, off to do, well, whatever ducks do. I should get home. Wait, I want to see what the entry says. Our lovely mallard duck couple, Mike and Maria, are named after a real-life wrestling couple, Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis Bennett. Nice. Fantastic wrestlers and people who used to have an incredibly cheesy but catchy intro song. Search it up, I can guarantee you will find it. It is incredibly cheesy, and I may end this stream playing that song. Pretty sure I won't get banned for it or the video taken offline. Hopefully. I probably will. We'll see. I should get home. I'm sure Newton's getting bored by being by himself. And God only knows what he does when he's bored. Will he throw more of my precious Blu-rays? Try to cook food like I did earlier this morning? My imagination paints a very vivid picture of me arriving back at my flat building on fire. Every resident is outside crying while Newton is standing off to the side like a kid who got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Yeah, I should get home now. On my way back to my flat, I drive past the Cavern Club, the famous nightclub that was the birthplace of the Beatles. Wow, the Beatles. I am shocked at myself. All year round, fans from all over the world travel there to take part in International Beatle Week. Thankfully, it isn't anywhere close to August, so the streets aren't jam-packed with cars trying to find parking or drunk fans who sing Strawberry Fields Forever horrendously off-key. If things go well with Slip, I might stop there with Jenna later on for some drinks. When I arrive back at my flat, Newton is sitting comfortably on the couch watching Netflix. You finally figured out how to work the TV? Yep, I found the instructions in between your couch cushions. Huh, so that's where that went. How's your trip to Sefton? Did you miss me? Pretty good. I talked to Zorro while I was at the park, actually. I take it by your lack of an answer that you miss me incredibly, but you just don't want to admit it. I glare daggers at you, Newton. You were saying. He's in. Excellent. Now all you have to do is randomly bump into Banana Man, and you're all good to go. And you'll be all good to go. I don't really like the idea of going all over Liverpool to try and find Slip. Me bumping into Zorro at Sefton was just a funny coincidence. Anyway, do you know how long it would take to explore all of Liverpool just to find one person? Nope. Of course you don't. Maybe you could visit him. But I have no clue where he lives. Do you know anyone who might? I think about it for a second. Who in the company is closer to wrestlers and could know everything about them? Probably Jenna. Yep. My best friend. She's had Zachary on her podcast before, so she must have some way to contact him. We'll get the information out of her then. I pull my phone out of my pocket at lightning speed and immediately call Jenna. Newton slides up next to me, staring at the phone screen as we both wait anxiously for her to pick up. Ogapigu! How'd your meeting with Ronnie go? Jenna's chipper tone pleasantly rings through my phone. It went as well as you'd expect. Anyway, never mind that. Do you have Zachary's number? Which one? Zachary Gowan, Zach Zodiac, Zach Wentz, Zachary... Jesus, how many Zacharys are there in the wrestling industry? Our Zachary. The Slip. I cut Jenna off before she could list the rest of the Zacharys. Oh, him? Yeah, I have his number. But what's so important that you need to contact him for, Ogapigu? You know that Ronnie doesn't want the writers getting personal with any of the talent. What a sod. British slang to use to describe someone who is obnoxious. Ronnie is very much a sod. You promise to keep this a secret? Ogapigu, what are you planning? I'm I'm going to go behind Ronnie's back and improve the storyline. Change up Zorro's and Slip's characters. The whole 9 yards. You brave soul. I knew you had that fighting spirit. I'll text you Zachary's number after this call. Thanks, Jenna. You're a lifesaver. Anytime, Ogu Pigu. Talk to you later, okay? She hangs up. Immediately, I get a text with Slip's number. I call him up. Hello, the owner of this number. Can I come to the phone right now? Please leave a message after the beep. Hi, it's Ogu Pigu. You know, one of the writers from NGW. Anyway, I was wondering if I could talk to you about work. Call me back and let me know. I end the call and sigh. It looks like we're going to have to play the waiting game. That's the worst game ever. I hate waiting. Oh, Newton and I jump when the phone rings. Christ, woman, why is your phone so loud? I pick up the phone. Hello? Hey, I'm willing to talk to you, but I really need you to do me a favor. Oh? What's that? I have a very important parcel waiting for me at the post office. Do you mind picking it up from there? I'll send you the address. Why can't he pick it up himself? Oh, well, if picking up a parcel is all I have to do to get Zachary to talk to me, then I'll do it. Sure. Thanks, pal. I'll see you in a bit. Before I can even say goodbye, Zachary hangs up, leaving me confused and at a loss for words. A little rude, don't you think? I let out a small sigh. Well, okay then. I guess I'm a postwoman today. On the bright side, if things go south, that could be your new job if you manage to deliver his parcel without any issues. He can be your reference. The urge to punch him is so damn high right now. What? What's with that look? What's with the look? I'm only giving you an idea. Anyway, let me go pick up that parcel of his now. You stay here and be a good little wrestling title, okay? I'm not a child or a pet. No need to talk down to me like I am one. Ah, because you're just so mature. You're damn right I am, mate. I need to get out of here before I punch Newton. I'm leaving now. Bye. Bye. Zachary's flat is near the West Derby Golf Club, so I drive as quickly as possible. Excuse me, I thought I just heard my watch should go crazy. I think we're still good. Zachary's flat is near the West Derby Golf Club, so I drive as quickly as possible through the area so none of these rich snobs see my low-life-looking car. When I arrive, much like the golf club, the building is resplendent. Jesus, how much more do these wrestlers get paid than I do to afford places like this? After spending some time questioning the wage gap between wrestlers and the creative team, I exit my car and head into the building, then up to the 4th floor in search of Zachary's place. 403, 44, 45, 406. I knock lightly on the door and quietly wait for Zachary to answer. And wait. And wait. I knock again, louder this time. I know she's here. Is everything in place? Is everything in place? Am I going to walk into an At My Mansion loan trap? Zachary, is that you? Is everything okay? Yes, everything is perfect. Just give me a sec. I can hear stomping beyond the door, getting louder and closer. Then finally the door opens. Zachary greets me with a wide smile, which perfectly matches his obnoxiously bright yellow suit. Sorry for the wait. I don't have many people come over, so I want to make sure everything was in place. It's fine, Zachary. I'm not Ronnie, so no need to impress me. Zachary's shoulders loosen a bit. Do you have the parcel? I wave it around. Excellent. Come on in. Zachary takes the parcel from me and moves inside. When I walk in, I see... Oh my God. Nothing but bananas. What the hell? Did I just step into the Twilight Zone? Am I some version of Pee-wee's Playhouse? So I should prepare myself for that bright yellow banana armchair to start talking to me. The digital clock on his wall is in the shape of a banana. His curtains, which I'm sure passersby notice, are mint green and patterned with tiny bananas. Everything is banana themed. He even has a strange picture of a white cat mascot thing holding a banana. Nice. Where did you get all of that stuff, Zachary? Where did you get all of this stuff, Zachary? Pretty sure that's Tusky. Deep cut for those fans of the KD133 dialogue. Oh gosh, where do I start? I got the couch and the chair commissioned. Would you believe that it's actually super hard to find a good store that allows for commissioned furniture? I didn't think you could actually get furniture commissioned. I just got everything from a department store. The curtains were from Nesty. I highly recommend shopping there. Everything you could ever dream of is on Nesty. Netsy, excuse me. And that clock, I actually got that from a secondhand shop. Isn't my place just amazing? Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing that someone would decorate their flat like this. But amazing looking? No, not by a long shot. Should I just agree with him or stay silent? My mom always told me that lying is the worst thing you can do. And again, it might get awkward if I don't say anything. And save. Let's just see what happens. I cannot support guys. I decided to stay silent. I mean, I heard of guys staying in kayfabe, committing to the act. Oh. This isn't it. So kayfabe is, I'm just going to explain what kayfabe is. You can read it there, but it's essentially just pretending that the storylines in a wrestling match are real life. That the people who are playing the characters are the characters. That's all you really need to know. You can even argue that Zorro stays in kayfabe since he's always wearing his mask, but this is going too far. Kayfabe shouldn't consume your everyday life. That's unhealthy, and at some point you'll lose sight of the real you. Right? 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 I see a bead of sweat drip down Zachary's forehead. He coughed. Anyway. Thanks again for picking up my parcel. I really need it. I need to see how it goes if you answer the other way. Sure. That's definitely one way to put it. I don't have the heart to hurt his feelings, so I simply agree. I know, right? I spent a lot of money on all this decor. I commissioned someone for the couch because I couldn't find anything like it. How much did that cost? Money isn't important to me. All that matters is my happiness. And let me tell you, purchasing that couch sent me over the moon. That's awesome. I try my best to put on my "I'm super happy for you" voice, but it doesn't sound convincing at all. I think telling him sure is even worse. You've let him live in a very comfortable lie. Thanks again for picking up my parcel. I really needed it. He rips open the parcel to reveal a banana phone case. Oh my god. This man has a problem. He puts it on his phone with ease. He smiles. Perfect fit. Anyway, you wanted to chat about work, right? I nod eagerly. We both take a seat on the banana-shaped couch. God, I can't believe I just thought that. How can someone live like this? I have to focus. Where do I start? Maybe I should ease into wanting to change up their storyline? Yeah, that's good. How's your relationship with Zorro? I think we're fine. I mean, he hasn't socked me for real in the ring yet, so I consider that an accomplishment. Wait, why would Zorro want to hurt Zachary for real? As far as I know, Zachary isn't a jerk. Why would he want to hurt you? Unfortunately, Zorro and I don't interact much outside of work, if that's what you're wondering. We're strictly colleagues. That's it. Do you have any other questions regarding work? Well, there goes that line of questioning. Maybe I can ask him about why he thinks Zorro might punch him in the face later. How do you feel about your work? Like your gimmick? As the mask falls immediately. For a moment, there's a sad look on his face. However, just as quickly as it appeared, the frown changes into a smile. It's just like yesterday when I saw him backstage. So maybe what I saw then wasn't just my imagination. Are you okay? Me? I'm terrific. Just absolutely, positively terrific. I can see him gritting his teeth a bit. Are you sure? You're starting to sound like my therapist. Yeah, I'm 1,000% sure. Better not push it for now. The guy deserves his privacy, and I don't want to force him to tell me something he isn't comfortable revealing. Though that doesn't take away from the fact that I'm concerned for him. Okay. Anyway, back to the question. I think the banana gimmick is great. There's nothing wrong about it whatsoever. Really? Yeah, I mean, the banana gimmick is the best thing that's ever happened to me. After all, I'm a huge banana lover. I love bananas so much that I'm allergic to them. I guess my body can't handle my love of bananas. Why are you asking me if I love my gimmick anyway? Well, I lay back on the couch. Wow, this thing is surprisingly comfortable. Like laying on a cloud. I was thinking of changing up your and Zorro's storyline. Personally, I think it would be best if we changed your gimmick to something more appealing. This man is not coming with the banana puns. No. Yes, something more appealing. Is this something Ronnie wants to do? Normally the booker would tell me this kind of stuff. Tell us this kind of stuff. Us. Nope, not at all. I'm actually going behind his back to do all this. Zachary rubs the back of his neck. I don't know, Gapigu. 1, that's risky to go behind the boss like that. 2, I kind of like my gimmick if I had to be honest. Wait, you do? Of course. He's gritting his teeth again. He should stop doing that or else he's going to wind up going to the dentist. Slip, I hate to tell you, but the fans feel the opposite way. It's not resonating with them at all. I was hoping we could change your gimmick into something that's more you. What do you mean? This gimmick is me. I mean, take a look at my flat. Yellow everything. Bananas everywhere. I'm a huge banana lover. I love bananas so much that I'm allergic to them. I guess my body can't handle my love of bananas. Do you honestly think that this, I look around the room, is the best for you in your career? Sure, the fans might not like it, but Ronnie promises me that this is normal. I just have to get the fans to like me. Yeah, it's a struggle, but struggle builds character. That's ridiculous. Ronnie's really setting this guy up to fail. Zachary, you need to listen to me because you have lost your damn mind. Listen, I have some stuff to take care of. I'm all in for whatever ideas you have planned. I want to keep the banana gimmick though. After all, Ronnie believes this gimmick will get me over. If I end up changing it, behind his back no less, then I'll look like a jerk. I'm completely open to other suggestions, especially if it'll help my gimmick win over the crowd. There's no way that'll happen. Not even if Midas could turn this into gold. Excuse me. Not even if Midas could turn this into gold. Zachary. Seriously, Ogapigu, I gotta make some banana cream pie for dinner. And oh man, making that stuff fresh takes an incredibly long time. You just said you were allergic to bananas. Zachary pushes me towards the door. As I said, the struggle builds character. Plus the reaction isn't too bad. I just get a very bad rash. Thanks again for picking up my stuff. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. He waves his phone around. Let me know when you want to meet up to discuss things again. Of course. See you later, Zachary. See you, Ogapigu. When I get back into my car, I reflect on what just happened, as are we all. A surge of anxiety and frustration fills up inside me. That's not how I wanted to get Slip on board. How am I supposed to improve his gimmick that's doomed to fail? Just can't improve one guy's gimmick and not the other. What am I going to do? Welcome back, my dear friend. What a point for the demo to stop at. Wow! Of all the cliffhangers. You wonder why demos always stop when things get serious? Why can't a demo ever end on a good note? How did you enjoy the demo? Was it good? Bad? 5 stars out of 5? 5 out of 5. That's awesome. I'm glad. Well, we're all glad that you loved the game so much. Well, you got a ton to look forward to in the full game. So what can you expect in the full game? Well, a lot more words. The creator isn't sure how many words the full version of this game will have, but you can trust me when I say that there will be a ton more words. There will also be more in-ring action, trash talking, and multiple endings. Oh, there will also be achievements for the Steam version of the game. Ooh, achievements. Finally, you'll be able to date any one of the 4 romantic options. Jenna, aka me, Newton, Zachary, and Zorro. We can date the belt. Now, you may be wondering, Jenna, isn't this game called Winning Hearts Wrestling Otome? Doesn't Otome games only have a straight MC and male love interest? Normally, yes. However, there isn't anything wrong with having a bisexual lead or a female love interest. If having a bisexual main character and a female love interest in your Otome game bothers you for some reason, well, I can't help you there. For those who don't care or are excited for the chance to date a female in an Otome game, awesome. Well, that's all I have to say. Gotta get back to my podcast. That sponsorship money doesn't grow on trees. Thank you all for playing the demo for Winning Hearts Wrestling Otome. Hope to see you again soon. So that was the demo for the game. After an extended hiatus, we got it done. Overall, I liked it. I'll be interested to see how the full game goes, especially with recent developments in the wrestling world, if that folds into the game at all. Because a lot of the stuff is based on very recent professional wrestling history. So we'll have to see how it goes. Slip's character is insane. So let's just get that out of the way right now. That man is full on insane. Zorro seems pretty straightforward. Like, it all seems like familiar territory, but I like the particular world it's taking place in. So we're gonna see how it goes. And I'm gonna mute this right quick because I'm gonna try and pull up the song. Hopefully nothing happens because this song is amazing. Trust me on this. We gotta end the playthrough, right? This was the theme song from Mike and Maria Bennett, who were Mike and Maria Kanellis while they were in the Fed. But overall, I think it's interesting, and I'm willing to give it a further shot. But if you want to, I got a link in the description below. Feel free to check out the work, see for yourself if you like the demo. I know that Chrissy just recently released a game. I'll leave her information in the description as well if you're interested in the writing here. A lot of interesting catalogs connected here. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're doing and hoping for the best and for smooth sailing on this project. But as I promised, we're going to end this right. This is the most ridiculous. Legitimately the most ridiculous. But that's all for me. And this is Mike and Maria's song, so we're gonna go out on that. Like the video if you have not. Like the video if you've enjoyed the playthrough. It's been so long I forgot my ending phrase. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in other videos. Catch you in the next one.